Hello everyone, I'm Jonathan, a research officer at the Baker Heart and Diabetes Institute. And like many of you, I'm working from home to limit the spread of coronavirus, and today I want to tell you a little bit about how I'm keeping active and how my research is actually able to continue through this period where we're not able to be in the lab doing experiments. So my research centres around the immune system and the inflammation that it causes and how this contributes to cardiovascular disease. And I'm particularly interested in a type of immune cell called adaptive immune cells. So normally the first time we get an infection, adaptive immune cells will recognize for example, virus that we've been infected with. They'll remember what it looks like and they'll remember how to fight it. And this means that the next time you get exposed to this virus or infection, your adaptive immune cells can destroy it really quickly and prevent you from getting sick. And this phenomenon is really what it means to be immune to something. But unfortunately, adaptive immune cells can also cause us problems. So some evidence actually suggests with coronavirus that a portion of patients that require respirators actually do so because the adaptive immune system responds disproportionately to the virus. So it causes too much inflammation in our lungs, which stops them from working properly. And I'm really interested to see how these cells are involved in heart disease, where we know in many contexts they're present in really large numbers. And the reason I can continue doing my research even from home is that modern science produces so much data with every experiment that it can actually take weeks, if not months, to analyse. So for example, the last experiment I conducted before working from home has produced about 150 gigabytes of data. So that's about 150 hours worth of high definition movie equivalent of data. So many scientists will be in exactly the same position as I am, with lots of data and now the opportunity to really focus on it and figure out what it means. We also have the chance to reflect on what are really incredibly complex biological questions and return with new ideas, new background knowledge, and in most cases, lots of insights into our analysed data. And I also wanted to let you know how I'm keeping active both physically and mentally, which is really important in our day-to-day lives, not just in the context of this pandemic. So I play team sports, football or soccer as you call it here, and it's always been a really massive part of my physical and mental well-being. And now that I can't play these sports, I've had to find new ways to keep moving. So I'm lucky that I live close to lots of green areas that I can run around, and even though I'm actually really not a big fan of running out with the context of team sports, getting out every day, getting some fresh air, getting some cardio in really makes a huge difference to how I feel, and it makes me more effective at the work I'm doing at home. And the only thing I would say is that it's really good if you're going to go for a run or do some exercise outside is to do so at a time where there's less people around. The other thing I've been doing to keep mentally stimulated is that music has been a massive part of my life, but recently I've been so invested in work that I've really played my guitar or keyboard or written any music. So now that I'm home a lot more, I've been really getting back to writing and recording music, which has been fantastic stimulation. So I would say if you've got a hobby or you want to learn a new language, for example, my partner Jenny has been going Duolingo mad. This is a really great time to explore some new things and keep your brain happy. So thanks very much for listening. All I've got left to say is keep safe and keep it moving.